It's your man, Chris Gotrock.
What's up, my family? It's Maliki, your sweet senorita.
It's your boy, Dirty German. This is All Mails from the Critics. I just finished my interview at C.O.O.L Radio, and I'm just letting you guys know that you guys need to tune in every Thursday at 8 p.m. because this place is wild.
Of course! Don't touch that dial.
You miss your diss. You understand? Who you like?
Clap for your mayor if you smoking crack. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. You're now tuned to CFRE 91.9 FM. It's your man DM C.O.O.L. And this is C.O.O.L Radio. Rob Ford.
I can't.
Yes, we had to, yo. You already know we had to, man. And of course, I got my esteemed panel in the building. Of course, you already know them as the Cool Click. First up, I got the Harbinger of Hate, Jay Kareem in the building.
That's right, you gotta play my theme, man. I love that theme, you know. You know I'm a hating ass nigga at heart, though.
You already know.
But nah, man, I love Rob Ford, man. He's made Canadian politics so excited. Like, I got something to be proud of.
Hold on, Jay. We're gonna get into that. Man. First, we gotta get to the other member of the Cool Click.
We don't gotta get into shit.
No. Scroogle K, aka top 5 ignorant person of all time.
Give me my drop.
5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP.
Yes. How you doing, ma?
I'm fantastic, Dan. I see you looking all cute with a little tight up shirt and shit.
Thank you very much.
Look at you. Dude, look at his shirt all tight and shit. Y'all didn't see that shit?
Wait,
it's just tight.
Yo,
Okay, Dan.
it's fitted, yo. It's
Looking
fitted.
like a gay drama student.
No.
Wow.
Because he's wearing all black. The fuck?
Don't kill me.
No, you looking. I was gonna say you filling it out because you know Jay be wearing tight up shit, but this shit looking like a little teenager and shit in it. So look at you, okay?
You know, I can fill it up. Yo, Jay, you can still got some work to do on that one, man. The only thing you're filling up is some broad sizes, yo. But nonetheless, yo, we got a special guest in the building right now, man. Coming from the 613.
Yes.
My man Goliath Paw. You know. Whoa.
Holy, okay, you guys are in sync. Get it.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, y'all? Cool Click, what up?
Oh man, we about to have some fun right now, man. So
it's a long time coming, man.
It's a long time coming.
And let's get it right. The man's a 416 resident now. Let's get it right. Let's get it correct.
Of course.
So we have to claim you now, right?
Yeah, we definitely got to claim you.
That's usually how it works.
Claim
now,
it, I still claim my city still.
And that's what's up, man. Now, you know, in light of the Rob Ford situation, in case people are living under a rock right now.
Literally under a rock.
Yeah, literally under that crack rock. Basically, Rob Ford made a special announcement a couple of days ago. Let's listen in, shall we? Oh, not that one. Sorry, my bad.
That would have been funny if
I
you
know,
made that.
I know, right? But no, let's listen in real quick.
You asked me a couple questions, and what were those questions?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly.
Yes, he announced that he smoked crack cocaine. Now, when exactly did he do it? Let's tune in.
Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine. But no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
When have you?
Have I tried it? Probably in one of my drunken stupors. Probably
in one of his drunken stupors.
Probably. That's like one of his favorite words.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, there was one question that was asked during that media scrum that I thought was a very proper question to ask, but much to his ire, did he not like it? Let's tune into what that question was, actually.
Approximately about a year ago.
Actually, it's on this clip, actually. Let's play this clip right here real quick. Let's grab that right real quick. All right, here we go. Again, another media member asked a very important question. Let's hear what that question was.
I don't even remember after some of the stuff that you guys see me, the state I've been in. It's a problem. So I want to get. I said I get. Okay.
Wait for it.
Well, that's pretty astounding, isn't it?
It is very astounding indeed. So
I rate that one guy in the back door.
I know, right?
He was the realest man there.
I know. No, it's an honest question. Like, are you on crack right now? Like, we need to know. Are you on a drunken stupor? Is there something right now? And not only that, but now there was a video that came out earlier today having some sort of fit. I don't know if you guys saw it.
He was, that's some real shit.
Guy,
he was spitting on that video because he was throwing up fingers like he was from Jamestown and shit.
He was on his. He was on that.
Said I'd fight Mike Tyson. I love that moment on the clip though.
But
I
yo,
was like, really?
honestly, like this has got to be like one of the most embarrassing
That
things
looks
to
like the
happen.
bald Santa Claus trying to fight Mike Tyson.
I know, right? But no, this has got to be like one of the most embarrassing things to happen to the city of Toronto. I mean, there was one time during the press conference where the man was like, I feel like 1,000 pounds have been lifted off my shoulders. Yeah, that's what getting high on crack rock will do to you, buddy. And he definitely wasn't talking about his stomach either, because that thing looks like 1,000 pounds on itself.
This is not the most embarrassing moment. When the Leafs lost in the last 2 minutes, that was the most
No.
This is Toronto capitalizing on some fame for once. Shit,
No.
man.
That
Drake
was
and
not
this.
as embarrassing as this,
This
man.
is
what it
worldwide.
is.
This is worldwide.
This is
You guys gotta
worldwide,
laugh
but
at.
here's the joke. We're not talking about Stephen Harper's role in this whole like
Fiasco.
crazy conservative money spending
Oh, yeah.
fiasco. And it's perfect. It's almost like he prayed and he was like, please, dear Lord, send something crazy to happen so no one pays attention to the real stuff that's going on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And let's throw it on to
because we already know about the Senate situation happening in Ottawa, but that's being
crazy.
pushed to a wayside.
That's crazy. That you need to talk to your people out there.
This
son.
isn't about Ottawa. Ottawa, we straight. This is about
You need to talk
Toronto.
to your
This
homies
is what I
out
moved
there.
to. This is what I moved to.
I love it.
crack
I love it.
smoking.
I know.
And can we talk
Go
about
ahead.
the ignorant black people who are like, I still vote for Rob. First of all, like I told you, Dan.
I don't claim them.
Girl, you live in Mississauga. Your mayor is Hazel McCalliam. You
Exactly.
don't live in
Get it
Toronto.
straight.
Second of all, he's cutting so many services that are vital for my girls who are on welfare, stand up, get it done, or in housing, or have 10 kids and need daycare. So why are you
For real.
voting? Why are you going to vote for him now? Because he smokes crack and because he keeps it real? He's not keeping it real. It's a political ploy. People keep this guy was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He's rich as hell. Did you see his mom and his sister
I
did the
saw
press
that.
conference
I
today?
saw that, yes.
His mom was like, I'm ashamed of him. I was dying when I was watching
High
it.
as hell. Why you think you lower tax?
That's what I'm just, come on. Like, black people, we can do better, man. Don't look at Rob Ford as someone to vote for.
Yo,
when
at
he
least
doesn't
he's
do
not
nothing
black.
for you.
Thank God he's not black.
thank
God.
God.
Oh my
He's
God.
from Etobicoke North. He's pretty much as black
No.
as it gets for a white guy.
From
Okay?
an
I
aesthetic
was happy you
standpoint,
shit
if
he's
he
not
was
black,
black,
man.
like black people would never be able to shake this down.
The thing is, man, like, this is Toronto where people get locked up for smoking weed, selling weed, and then we got a mayor smoking crack? Like, what does that tell you?
Listen, Marion is now in DC.
Free Boosie.
No, but he's now in DC. What is he now? He got kicked out. He couldn't be mayor anymore. Yeah, now he's something in DC. He got hired to be like voted.
Yo,
in to be
didn't this
something.
happen in Detroit as well too?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
No, the Detroit, like Kwame
Kilpatrick.
Kilpatrick. That's
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
No, that dude's horrible though. This
Okay.
guy bankrupted the city and rolled off with the money.
He's
and
in
had,
prison now.
Yeah, he's in prison for 28 years. They gave him. That's some real stuff, man. That's no joke.
He was probably on a drunken stupor.
Nah, he was on a
Times
whole
when I've been in a
stupor.
drunken stupor.
He was on a whole stupor.
I think he was. But anyways, we're gonna get into a little bit more of that later on the show. But we gotta get to our commercial break, and of course we gotta get into our guest, Mr. Goliath Paw. But before we do that, man, we gotta give this man some radio play right now. His release party is tomorrow at the Big Ticket. This is
Love
Danny
it.
O. This is Danny O with his one of his latest singles called Eritrean Girl. We'll be right back after these messages. This is Cool Radio. You're after the show. You're now tuned into CFRE 91.9 FM. It's your man DM Cool, and you're now tuned into Cool Radio. You already know what it is, man. This is the whole Rob Ford shakedown right now, and we're trying to get into a little drunken stupor. Ain't that right, Ford?
There's been times when I've been in a drunken stupor.
Absolutely. We've all been a drunken stupor every now and again. But we're about
I'm about to be in one tomorrow. Get it? Big ticket.
I know, right? But, speaking of, getting the party started and whatnot, man, we got one MC in the building who definitely gets the party started everywhere he goes, man. From the 613 to the 416. We, once again, welcome Goliath Paw in the building.
What up? Cool clip, yep.
You already
Man,
know
it's
what
about
it is.
damn time, man. How long we known you for,
I
man?
know,
Like,
I know.
It's been a long time coming.
2 years
Yo,
now.
this
I know,
this
I know.
this relationship, if I can call it that, it's a little, pause for that. It goes way back, man. Like we actually came out to Ottawa. What was it, like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
man?
2 years. No. It was last year.
No,
2012.
Yeah, no, it was 2 years.
No, I came 2 years ago. He didn't.
I know he did.
Yeah.
Okay. We went to Ottawa. It was me, Cool, and like another homie Dell. He's also an artist too.
Yeah.
He's actually a family with Goliath right here. And Goliath showed us a good time in Ottawa, man. He took us out. He showed us around. He brought us through. We showed us a real good time, man. I respect him for that.
Exactly.
It was fun.
He gave us the man version of Drake treatment, basically. Man.
We have some memories. Let's just say that. We have some epic Ottawa memories.
Let's just say I've heard some of these memories.
Not to be repeated.
And let's
I know,
just
right?
say that they may have been in a drunken stupor
Yes.
when
Oh,
these
yeah.
memories took place.
Clearly.
I'd like to hope so, especially you.
We Rob Ford it up.
I hope so.
Yes, K. Oh man. But anyway, so we'll get into all that maybe on another episode.
I
But
hate
for
you,
now,
K.
for now, Goliath Paw, man. You gotta let us know, man. How did you earn the name Goliath Paw?
The name Goliath, man, it was a nickname in high school. And, you know, I chose that when we first started rapping because obviously everybody called me that. But it also means a person of great influence. You know, when you think of the name Goliath, you think big, like David and Goliath.
Yes.
The Proper Way, which is the Paw, just shortened. That was the first rap group. Shout out to Proper Way, my homies back home. That's what we decided to call the rap group, right? So it just makes my name more unique. Goliath Paw, Goliath Proper Way.
Absolutely, man. Like that's definitely like a very unique name to have. Like I haven't heard anything like that. So I thought it was the name of
Gambino, man.
I thought it was the name of a band, to be honest. I thought like you were in a band called Goliath Paw. But no, I like that, man. It's dope. So like growing up in Ottawa, like what was that experience like for you as far as from like a personal aspect and also from a hip hop scene aspect as well?
Ottawa's great, man. It's one of the best cities to live in, straight up, you know, capital.
Oh wow.
It's dope. It's dope.
You know,
we're
not as big as Toronto, but but we stand tall, man, and everybody respects each other. The music scene out there is dope. I mean, you have a show, everybody come out, support you. Obviously, you know, you can't do everything every weekend like there is something to do here. But yeah, man, it's tight. Everybody knows if you're in that hip hop community, then they know who you are, and it's just love, man. It's love all around.
Unlike Toronto, man. Toronto, you have a show, nobody supporting you over here.
Yeah, I heard this is a screw face capital. That's what they call it.
You'll see that.
Unfortunately, that's the truth.
That has to change.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, Toronto, like for the most part, people feel some sort of self-entitlement just because they're the most popular city in Canada. So they feel as if they can look up and like brown nose everyone else, right?
But that kind of plays into the issues that we have in our music scene, right? Because when you come from a place that you feel like you're the underdog, you have more of a work ethic and more desire to kind of set yourself apart, right? So it works to the benefit of people who are in Halifax, who are in Ottawa, who are in Vancouver, that type of thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Absolutely, man. So let me ask you another question, man. So very like listening to your music over the years, man, like you have a very eclectic ear for music. Like you're into like house, pop, electro, and stuff like that. So how did you culminate all that into your brand of hip hop?
Yeah, you know, I listen to everything, man. What I find about Canadian hip hop is that it's just too safe, you know. And Drake, he proved that. You listen to any of Drake's albums, it's just another type of sound, you know. Now I have my own sound. You got to be able to push the envelope, you know. High risk equals high reward. So I mean, it pays off. Like I grew up listening to the radio. I never listened to hip hop straight up until I was like in grade 9, 10, you know, when Nelly and all those guys came out. So I was always on that alternative tip and like learning how to sing and doing all that, singing in the choir and whatever. You know, I just learned to start rapping in high school. I think I was like 16 years old is when I first started like picking up the mic. So I'm a late bloomer, but I mean, I put in a lot of work, and obviously it pays off. So
yeah, man. And who would you say are your music influences outside of rap?
Outside of rap,
yeah.
Just nobody in particular, but I just like music, like pretty much anything in the '90s, man. Because the '90s is when everybody was experimenting and taking these genres and trying to make subgenres. You know? So
that's what's up, man. Now, like, when I listen to your music, you have like the party MC, you know, pretty much like patting down into your music, man. And like over the years, especially like, you know, coming into like the 2000s and whatnot, I think a lot of people have kind of like slept on the party MC because it became more of like a caricature and a gimmick after a while. Like you listen to like a 2 Chainz, for example, who's more of a party MC, but he's not really that respected, right?
Yeah.
And it comes to a point where anyone like Joe Schmo can think that he could become a rapper just because, you know, 2 Chainz is out or Trinidad James is out, that he can make music that's so nonsensical. So like you being a traditional party MC, like knowing how to rock a crowd and whatnot, and just getting like the feedback and the love from the fans, like how does that make you feel when you see someone like a 2 Chainz, for example, who just kind of like makes it look like a gimmick?
You know what? I'm not even mad at that, because when you look back at what music was when we were growing up, you know, and how it is now, the internet has made music more accessible for everybody. So, you know, the power is now in the artist's hands instead of the label. So now you have guys like 2 Chainz and All Gold Everything, whatever, Trinidad James, you know, these guys are coming out with one-hit wonders or whatever and like making their fame off that. But they would never get radio play earlier on before. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get mad at someone trying to hustle like that. But at the same time, the truth shall set you free. If you can't rock a crowd, if your music is hot, but then your next single is a flop, everybody knows you're just a dud.
And that's the thing right there.
2 Chainz album sales.
Yeah, and like,
exactly.
And that's the thing right there, because excuse me, a lot of rappers like 2 Chainz, they come and go. They don't really have the longevity.
Exactly,
whereas a natural party MC like Nelly, for example, like he's still relevant. Maybe not so much as through his music, but like over like the course of the first 5 years he was in the industry, like he was the it guy when it came to like rocking the crowd and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So like, because you have like such a like an eclectic ear for music, have you ever thought about going to beat production and whatnot?
At this point in time, no. I mean, I used to like mess around, on Fruity Loops growing up, just trying to see how beats are.
Yeah.
And I think that just doing that helped me with my beat selection now and understanding and how to count bars and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, my interest right now is just making music, making amazing music, and just having fun and trying to spread joy of the music,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So let me ask you about Canary in the Coal Mine. How did that project come about? What was the concept behind that?
Yeah, that's my EP. It's all original tracks. We got about 8 tracks on there. I'm going to release it in January. So the reason why I chose the name Canary in the Coal Mine, I'll give you a little background on it. So back in the day when they first started mining.
Really dope, by the way. As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is really dope.
Yeah, I mean, it stands out. If you never heard of that term before, you'd be confused, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, back in the day when they first started mining, the workers would go down into the mines, and as soon as it got too deep, the only way they'd be able to tell if the carbon monoxide gases were poisoning them is if they took little canary birds with them in cages. So the canaries would die, and they'd be like, okay, it's time to get out. Obviously, we're getting poisoned. Over the years, when they create the technology to tell whatever, it just became a statement of foreshadowing, right? So if you look outside and it looks like it's going to rain, Canary in a Coal Mine is that the clouds are gray. So basically, that's why I named my EP Canary in a Coal Mine, because I just feel like Canadian hip hop, or just even rap in general, like no one's taking risks. Nobody wants to push the envelope. It's just always so generic that if you listen to mine, it's like, boom, get your attention right away. I got so many different types of tracks on there that it's a warning to the rap game. Like, y'all better step up your game up. Like, watch out because it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I like that, man. I like that. I like the concept, but is the album like very conceptual towards the concept?
Yo, yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I got hip hop on there. I got dance. I got like West Coast type of music. It's a lot. There's something for everybody. If you just love music, you're gonna love this.
Absolutely, that's what's up. Now we're gonna get into all that later on during the show, but first before we get to that, we like to play a lot of games, around here, with our guests, whatever, get the viewers entertained, or the listeners rather entertained, and viewers technically too, because we got them on camera. But first game that I got for you is called Whoa. So
yes.
Basically, this game's personalized for you. So basically, I want you to tell me whether this is a whoa, like it grabs your attention, or no, I can do without it. All right. Okay. So. The twerking phenomenon and how it spread throughout mainstream pop culture. Is that a whoa or no?
Oh, that's definitely a whoa.
That's a whoa?
That has to be a whoa, because you know what I know it's like whatever, Miley made it big and it was always there. Yes, black people, we knew it was always there.
Yeah.
They know that now. But it also shed light on hip hop, and someone who wouldn't want to listen to hip hop might become a fan now because of it. So
is it kind of because like the wrong reason? Is it somewhat bittersweet?
It's a dead wrong reason.
You know what? If you never heard of Toronto,
hip hop through twerking.
if you never heard of Toronto, you have now because of Rob Ford.
Exactly.
No, but at the same time, even with twerking, it'll bring attention to music. There's a lot of people who may not be into hip hop, or they may only listen to certain like underground hip hop or whatever.
Yeah.
But twerking may bring their attention to Southern music that they may have never thought about listening to.
Exactly.
And not all Southern music, as Big Crit has shown us.
Yes, Big Crit.
Has to be terrible, right? So
exactly.
maybe someone's twerking a crit. Who knows?
I know, right?
I'm not judging if you're twerking a crit. I'm not at all.
And he actually does make proper club records too, man. I can't even front. But anyways, next one on the docket. Kim K's selfie picture that came out like last week, whatever, setting the internet ablaze. Is that a whoa or is
Man
that
just
no?
gave twerking a whoa. You know that's a whoa.
That's
You have to give it a whoa.
No. I give that a no.
Okay, yes, thank you.
You give twerking,
Yes.
You give
No, I give that a
twerking
no.
a whoa, and you give Kim
Yes.
K a no.
Let the man speak.
Listen, amazing body. She had a kid, whatever.
Yeah.
But she's just too full of herself. And they said she did it to take off like pressure off her family because her little sisters were in the clubs and whatever. So she wanted to divert attention. So nah, man. Nah.
And she didn't take it from the front. Let's everyone remember that, because I'm pretty sure that she took it on that angle intentionally.
Obviously. I mean,
come on, because you know her
clearly,
belly's not
Stephen A.
right
Smith's
yet,
voice.
and that's okay because she just had a baby. But I just feel like you just had a baby. You're 33 years old.
Yeah.
Why are you? It's not like she's wearing like a sexy outfit. Like, why are you taking that picture? I didn't
Exactly.
quite understand.
Yeah,
it's sexy as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't
know where your
I can't
priorities
fathom
lie
it.
at the end of the day.
I wasn't mad at the picture, man. I was mad at Kanye's dumbass comment towards Michelle Obama. I was like, Kanye, come on, man. How you gonna say your girl more influential than Michelle?
But it's true, though.
Even
It's
if
sad, but it's true.
It's still freaking stupid as shit. Yeah, I bit her about
I know, I
that
thought we
shit.
cleared this out.
Pop culture.
But her
pop
booty
culture.
be fat, though.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for ending on
Yeah,
that note.
it's actually fat.
All right, and one more thing. You might like this one, actually. LeBron James on the possibility of three-peating this year. Whoa or no?
Man, that's a big, whoa. Miami Heat, you know what? They gonna do it, man.
You think they're going to do it?
Of course they're gonna do it.
Of course.
It should be the
Drew
fourth
Brees,
one.
Drew
It should be
Brees
the
holding
fourth.
the camera like, nah, son, not happening.
It should be their fourth.
I mean,
but
I won't count them out on that, but
who's gonna take it? Who's gonna beat them?
man, there's possibilities, man.
Who?
Okay, first of all, you want me to break it down from the east or the west?
I don't really care.
Oh,
do
of course.
the East. Do the East.
Of course, you don't care.
I want to see who you think is gonna knock them off.
At the end of the day, yes, they do have Greg Oden, but like they're still not strong enough in the interior. I mean, you saw that Raptors game the other day. Had Jonas Valanciunas still stayed in the game, they probably would have won. On that
the
note,
perimeter defense just makes up for it.
But on that note, though, you look at a team like Indiana, who is stacked with big men. Roy Hibbert is arguably the best center in the league in terms of a center.
Not Hibbert, man.
Sorry, what was it?
It's Hibbert.
Hibbert. Oh, Jamaican, right?
Hibbert.
Right,
Hibbert.
But no, like I think Indiana has a good chance. I feel like if Chicago gets like another scorer,
Nah, man,
no, guy, Chicago can
Wishful
hold them.
thinking,
Just
Dan.
give them another score, and they have a chance against them. Because at the end of the day, people still hold Chicago as the team that could probably dethrone the Miami Heat.
Yeah, that's because of Derrick Rose. Everybody's just on his nuts that he came back now.
They're not on his nuts. They know what he's capable of.
Yes,
Well,
he's amazing. He's an amazing
Okay,
player,
but think about it like
Chicago
this.
does not have it.
Okay, but think about it like this. Out the last 5 years in the NBA, LeBron James has won 4 MVP titles. The only person to win one was Derrick Rose.
Yes, and he deserved it.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people hold him and him beyond the Bulls and him running the Bulls in high regard, and they think that because they have the best record in the league. I think like 2 years ago and the year before that as well too. They probably have a good shot at dethroning MJ or
Yeah,
LBJ.
but look. LBJ on Cleveland Cavaliers, they had the best record in the league. I think 3 years running. Got to the playoffs and couldn't do nothing. So the league means nothing. It's the postseason that counts.
Oh yeah, of course. We're not counting that out as well
I
too.
used to feel like that when I had a team to depend on. I used to feel like only the postseason counts. But
Oh,
it's okay,
shout out to
Kobe. It's
Faker
okay, Kobe.
Nation! Shout out to Faker
I'm still
Nation!
riding. Whoa, don't ever doubt that shit for a minute. I'm
Faker
still riding.
Nation.
I'll be riding until
Bandwagon fan.
there's
Faker
no, it's not
Nation.
a bandwagon fan. It's not at all. It's like it's been at least 15 years now. It's not a bandwagon thing.
But the joke is the
But
minute.
I understand what you're saying about the post because that's how I used to feel. People would be like, "Yo, Lakers are." I'm like, postseason, every year they prove me right. Postseason.
But the joke
I can't
is,
feel like that
as far as the
anymore.
Lakers, quote unquote, Laker Nation is concerned, the minute Kobe decides to retire, get traded to another team, or the minute that they don't find another big star to come onto the Lakers, Laker Nation is done.
Yeah,
It is
but that's every nation.
But that's especially with Laker Nation.
Didn't that just happen with Boston?
But that's
Dan?
especially with
Didn't
Laker
that just
Nation.
happen? Where's all the Boston fans?
That's especially with Laker
Where's all the
Nation.
Boston fans? Are they Brooklyn
who
fans?
have you heard say Celtic
And what's
Nation?
gonna happen with the Heat?
Who have you heard with Celtic
But
Nation?
that
Who
always
says Celtic
happens.
Nation?
But Dan, that's been happening.
But
for
Laker
years.
Nation is
That's
actually a
how it
hashtag.
works.
It's a hashtag.
That's how it works, though.
It's so
You can't say
lame.
it.
It's an actual hashtag on Twitter.
That just happened to Boston right now,
Yeah,
and
but
we're
they
all
had
the
to. They
Boston
got rid of
fans.
all their players
But
'cause
that's
they're
what's
old.
gonna happen to the. It's just that's progressive. That's what happens.
But Laker
that's
fans.
What happened to the Heat
But
one
hold on
day.
though. But Laker fans and Celtic fans are much more different. With Celtic fans, they're more about the hard nosed blue collar type. Whereas Laker fans, it's like, oh my gosh, the Lakers, they play in Los Angeles. That's
Yeah,
where all
they
these
wanna be
Hollywood
not
people are
necessary.
at.
But
I
that's-
want to be a
No,
Laker
but
fan.
You're generalizing that for everyone. And the Heat
I'm
fans
talking-
are what? And the Heat fans are what?
Oh, they're just as bad. They're just as bad.
They're
They're just as bad.
Okay, I just want to
They're just as
clarify
bad.
that.
They're just
Because
as
you
bad.
can't say that.
They're
You
just
can't
as
say
bad.
that.
Nobody
Most
can-
fans are like that. And the Boston bandwagon jumpers that hopped on the ship that didn't give a shit about Boston until they had the big three. They didn't care. So it's like the same thing.
Okay, I don't really consider not Boston. I don't really consider Brooklyn team because all they have is like this big Russian billionaire tycoon who just buys like all the big players that
You
they
buy
think are gonna
anything
get
you
them to the
want. That's
title.
what happens when you're rich.
And, like
Ask Rob
he made
Ford.
Jason Kidd a coach. Like really? Like, he hasn't even had any coaching experience under his
Did
belt.
he have a
Kid deserves that.
DUI in the
Kid
summertime
deserves
too?
that.
He had a DUI.
Right?
He's slipping, man. No, but I'm
Anyways.
just saying, it's the same thing, right? I used to know how that felt to be able to say, wait for my team in the postseason.
I know.
I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm going to be hopeful as shit, but I'm still going to appreciate my team until there's no reason to appreciate them anymore.
I hear you. All right, so one more segment that we got to get to before commercial break, man. We got to get into the big game that we like to play at everyone, man. And this one is called I Quit the Game.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it.
You notice my shit. It's been a couple of weeks since we dropped it.
I know, right? Because we have to keep on skipping segments and all that stuff. But anyways, it's coming back with a vengeance. So, Goliath Paw, man.
Yes.
You've tuned into the show before, I'm assuming.
Of course, all the time.
And you know the segment too, right?
That's the right thing to say. Good job.
I know, right? Good job. But anyways, just for our first time listeners, basically we make our guests of the day select between two women who they would rather quit the game for, and it's two celebrity women. So if you had to rip up your player's card, just call it a day, burn up the black book. Who out of these two would you quit the game for? Would you quit the game for Kelly Rowland or Tahiri?
Kelly Rowland.
Is that even a question?
Okay, obviously we know who you choose.
Kelly Rowland.
Obviously we know you
Rowland.
choose that one.
I've been a Kelly Rowland fan
Button.
back Destiny's Child. I never was even into Beyonce or Michelle or whatever.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
See
I'm
that?
the second man I ever heard say that.
I know. I used to be by myself.
Lots of guys feel that. Well, what the hell are you talking
Every
about?
nigga's like Beyonce.
Everybody was on Beyonce.
Kelly Rowland had them. I was mad when Kelly
I was the
Rowland
only
had
one.
them fake titties. I was mad. I was like, you look good the way you were, girl. I'd appreciate them flat chest.
No, you appreciate it until it was in your bed and it was real, until it was right there.
Exactly.
I would have those mosquito bites dry. Long ass legs.
That really happened. In case anyone's not sure, this is not a dream. That really
And
happened.
on that note, we're going to get to your track, bro, called Higher, man. You have a video shot for this, and you're ready to put it out. When exactly?
I'm going to release that next week, Tuesday.
All right, man. We're about to get into that right now. So keep it locked, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cool Radio. You already know. Whoa.
My favorite.
And welcome back to the show. You're now tuned into CFRE 91.9 FM. It's your man, DM Cool. And you're now tuned into the award-winning Cool Radio. I thought
I heard that in a minute.
I know, right? I had to drop that real quick, yo.
That now.
Yeah, we have to drop that most definitely. But of course, I got the Cool Click panel with me. I got Jay Kareem, Scroll K, and of course, special guest of the evening, Goliath Paw in the building.
Whoa.
Yes.
You realize how I didn't even get to say shit though? Like I was already with a man said
Because you take like 500 minutes.
You don't have to say nothing because you're the Mr. Hater, so we just cut you out because we know you're going to say something.
There
anyways.
you go. See, my man already knows what the deal is, yo.
When Goliath gets big, just know, ladies, I'm gonna have to tell our book about Goliath.
Stop this. Stop this.
I told true story on Goliath Paw.
Stop this. Stop the madness, yo. So, yo, we're gonna get into a more condensed version of Trip Talk. All right, so let's break it down real quick. So, Eminem's album came out this past Tuesday, the Marshall Mathers LP Part 2.
Did you listen to
I did. I listened to it. My opinion on the album, it's his best album since the Eminem show, because his last three albums have been kind of questionable, right? So this one, it was very refreshing to hear that he still has the lyrical ability to just go on a tantrum on whatever beat he's on. My grief about the project was the production. I wasn't a big fan of the production. So this is the kind of album that I want to listen to on a regular basis. But overall, it was somewhat of a good return to grace, and he kind of took us back to the Marshall Mathers element. Not exactly because that was a different time period, but it was a nice reminder of what he was about and how he kind of took us there, almost like a retrospective of sorts. But out of 10, I'd probably give it a solid 7.
I'd give it a 6.5. I wouldn't give it a 7. My only issue with it is I feel like he tried to play up the Marshall Mathers kind of old sound because he felt like his fan base was, I don't know, he was losing. I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So it seemed a little tad bit desperate.
Yeah.
But the caliber of the lyrics and stuff was there. I also didn't really like the production, and usually that type of production is the type of production that I like, where it's kind of boring. I usually like the boring shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It was a little empty for me.
Yeah.
Even though he went really hard lyrically and he was bringing it, it just felt like something was missing. It was a little bit empty. But I'm still hopeful that if I see him perform and he has a solid performance, it might change my mind a little bit about it. But I wasn't that impressed. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I wasn't impressed.
Jay?
And I haven't heard it fully myself, but I heard the Walker song. Well, the one where he diss walk on it. I love that shit. I put that shit 5 times in my car.
Honestly.
But no, I really want to take. If you guys are saying it's more of like the Marshall Mathers Eminem, then I really want to take it in, man. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, if you're saying it's better than his last 3. The retiree albums, I call them. If it's better than those ones, I want to take it.
It's better than the other albums, and it's pretty much as good as the album that this looks like a song for me. Like that, that goes to tell you that it's really not that amazing, if that's what we're really comparing it to. Do you know what I mean? Eminem's show wasn't bad, but
No, I think
it's the best out of the last few albums that he's had out, right?
No, but like I feel like the Eminem show that was like that was the album that made me actually respect Eminem like as a whole.
Really?
It was because I got him late because like to me. I grew up listening to him in elementary school, and like I was like one of the only black kids that went to like that school or whatever, and like I was one of the only few kids that actually listened to hip hop, and no one else really did. So when this guy came out, I was like, oh, Eminem's my favorite rapper. It's just because he was white, right? So they're just hanging on to that. So it wasn't until
those are all the people who posted pictures on my Facebook. And shit
exactly.
It was the new album. Of course, he fucking did.
Yeah,
the album. Sorry
it wasn't
about the
until
language, but I wasn't really surprised.
It wasn't until I heard "Lose Yourself" that I was like, oh, okay, like this guy can spit, and then I went back into the archives. I'm like, okay, this guy's nice. But Goliath. Have you heard the album yet? Like,
no, I haven't heard the album, but I heard the singles and stuff. Whatever. Yeah. Like, I mean, the man's lyrical. He's always been lyrical like that. I've been an Eminem fan since the day he was messing around with Dr. Dre and all those guys back when West Coast was running things. Mm-hmm. But I'm just gonna tell you from an artist's point of view, like he went back to that whole Marshall Mathers type, you know, that funny business. I mean, it's still a part of him, you know. Like Eminem's all about the different personalities, and you got to remember he's. With all those other albums, he still got to appeal to like the masses, but then he wants to come out and be like, hey, to all you guys who used to listen to me, not these new kids, like,
here's
hey, remember this?
For you guys.
Exactly. So I like that. I like that he did that.
Most definitely, man. And one more piece of news that we gotta get to before Throwback Thursday track of the day. So, you know what Trip Talk segment would be a Trip Talk segment without Kanye West, right? So it was very close to becoming a fail, but I was like, nah, I got something bigger than that. So basically, he was seen walking into a Barney's sporting a Confederate flag symbol on his jacket in light of the whole Barney's incident that happened last week and whatnot. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, yeah, he's being rebellious, but at the same time, a lot of people are saying that, you know, he's just trying to capitalize off a situation that really see happen, which is what I think is what he's trying. He's just trying to capitalize off of it. He wasn't making any big political statement. It was just Kanye wanting and begging for attention. What do you guys think about that?
He's been killing that Confederate flag though. I can't remember what he said it stands for, but he's trying to take back ownership of it or some shit. Yeah, same way like people take back the word nigga, right? It's the same thing. He's trying to say he's taking back ownership of that time period and trying to not be a slave and whatever. I don't give a shit. I really don't know. I don't really care. I don't even think he realized that he was going into Barney's wearing that. I don't think he was thinking of that whole thought process, but like the Confederate, like, come on, I don't know, man. He doesn't even need to do these stunts. That's the thing that I don't understand. Is like, you don't even need to do this. We still love and respect you.
He's becoming like his fiance.
That's
just wants to
exactly.
On,
I feel like we've argued over Kanye for the past like 3 shows now, man. I'm done with this hypocrite ass nigga. Like music wise, I love this guy except for the last album, but it's like
Jesus was whack.
But it's like, man, like his image, ever since he became Kanye Kardashian, it's just going downhill. Like every day it's something new. Like I'm done with this guy. The Confederate flag, this is another hypocrite Kanye statement. It's like the new slaves bullshit.
Absolutely, man. And on that note, we got to get to our Throwback Thursday track of the day. And this just dawned on me, actually. This is actually the 20th anniversary of Enter the 36 Chambers from the Wu-Tang Clan. And so I thought it was appropriate enough that we played this joint here today. We're about to play Protect Your Neck, one of the greatest posse cuts ever in hip-hop. So with that being said, keep it locked. This is Cool Radio. We'll be right back after this. Yeah.
So what's up, man? Coolin', man.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned to CFRE 91.9 FM. It's your man, DM Cool. And you're now tuned into Cool Radio. Of course, I got the Cool Click with me, Jay Kareem, Schoolgirl K in the building. Our special guest for the evening, Goliath Paw. Whoa.
What up?
And we're about to get into our coveted, I think this is probably like the reason why we won that award in the first place.
I think so.
Yes. Let's get into what we like to call Wankster of the Week.
Say you a wankster, and you need to stop fronting.
The segment I started, I appreciate the love for that, guys.
The segment you started.
This is the Breakfast Club.
Wow.
Nobody cares.
This guy's trying to take liberties right now.
First of all, before we start, we already know who the ultimate Wankster of the Week is in North America, hands down, without a doubt.
Clearly.
Obviously.
We've already established that. So who is the Wankster who came in second to this Wankster night?
The Wankster of the Week, it goes to a gospel singer by the name of Kevin Terry.
Oh my God!
Now hold on.
What happened?
Let me eat on this.
Who is this guy?
Mr. C.
I know. I know, Kay. Let me eat.
And so
all right.
She's a snitch Wankster.
Stop. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who Kevin Terry is, he is a gospel singer, and he got caught in the most compromising way possible. He was caught giving fellatio to another male in a sex tape. On camera.
And he was going hard.
Only on
camera.
It was
his job. Like, I never seen, even in pornos, I never seen. Yes, I've seen it.
I didn't.
But he was going hard. Like, I've never even seen girls go that hard in a porno the way this
So the net game was good, though.
I guess, he's teaching tricks. If y'all trying to learn, girls, please watch this video because he's schooling you out.
All right, now
he's gonna steal your man.
Now, as I was saying, and no, I did not see the video. Javon tried to say I saw the video.
He got a soft baby hairs. Okay,
hold on.
A soft voice.
Let's go in on this, man. So basically, this guy was going in on the Magic Johnson, and basically he was trying to state that over his Facebook account, saying how we all make mistakes. We shouldn't be judging people. Blah blah blah. And of course, he went the typical evangelical route by quoting Bible scriptures just to say that he was just as wrong. That people are just as wrong as him for committing sins and all that stuff. Now, this is what I have to say right here. Okay. Now, I know a lot of hardcore Christians, they don't believe in homosexuality and stuff like that. But then it looks even bad on you. When you go out and do these things. Now, if he wants to go ham on someone else's penis, that's his business, fine. But don't go out here, judging other people for their wrongdoings when you're out here putting out a sex tape. It doesn't matter.
Put it on video,
it doesn't matter whether it was with a man or a woman. It's the fact that you have an intimate moment being recorded for the World Wide Web to see. Now you're going to be known as a world star moment along with other people who have been broadcasted in that category. And, it's very ironic that him being a Christian and whatnot, and a lot of Christians have like a lot of pride in themselves for being holier than thou, but in this case he's not, and now he has a whole bunch of people really ridiculing him, including us, for that. But hey, you put yourself in that position. You look like you're on more pipe than Super Mario when you were going ham on that allegedly.
Crazy.
So
crazy.
That's beyond me. I'm at a loss for words.
You know what? Maybe if we didn't keep treating this as such a taboo and extreme thing, these people wouldn't stoop to these extreme levels to do this stuff and put people on blast. But at the same time, it was really Lil Mo said this one thing about be careful who you share your vulnerability with in the dark, right? Because that shit comes to the light. So you chose to be vulnerable.
Oh, it came to the light, all right.
That's what I'm saying. And for you can't. Maybe this will be a lesson for people. There's gonna be people who ride it out for him no matter what, and be like, he's a beautiful singer, and I still love him, and God will save him. But he shouldn't have to hide this. The fact that he's had to hide it, just like the Mr. C situation we talked about, it just made it worse. And now it came to the surface, and it's like, bro, it's 2013. You could love God, be gay. Why do we care? Why are we talking about it? I just feel bad. Homie, don't put that shit on video and it wouldn't come back to you. That's it. You want to go ham on a penis? Do it. Whether you're male or female, I really don't give a shit. Stop doing it on video and then looking for people salvation from people after you do it and it comes out.
And instead of the money shot, he got the Holy Trinity, the dick and the two balls. So that being said, Jay Kareem, do you feel that this individual deserves Wankster of the Week? Of course! Drop it. What's your take on this?
Man, I actually feel bad for dude, but no, it's the same thing Kay was saying. Just live your truth, man. He should have just came out straight and been like, yeah, I'm a gospel singer. I'm also gay. So what? Just live it. Nobody can take it from you once you expose it. Just pull an Eminem. That's all you got to do. The fact that he's trying to hide it and make excuses, quote Bible scriptures, you're just making yourself look stupid now. We obviously know you like men from the strong jaw you were given in the video. So just live it. Why do that, man? Just come out.
The strong jaw.
Whatever, man. Kirk Franklin was on Oprah talking about his addicted to porn. He jerks 5 times a day. The man live his truth. He still make music. They still support him.
Real talk. Now, Kay, were you jealous of his oratory skills?
Of course I wasn't jealous, Dan. Hell no. I'm not
So you're saying he's got nothing on you?
No, not at all. Not even close. I'll say it for the world. Where's the camera at? Drew Breezy. I'll say it for the world. I'm saying it to the world right now. You ain't got nothing on me, homie. I could show you something. I can show you something. But at the end of the day, like I said, stop putting this on video. Stop putting yourself in these positions. And people, stop feeling the need to judge people for what they do. Let God judge them. If you're a real Christian, you will let God be the final judge on what's going on.
Exactly.
Mind your damn business. Stop trying to be a gospel singer and hiding out in the church
exactly.
when you're gay. I'm tired of these gay
it's
people
the
trying to hide in that, and then they want to flip it on other people
exactly.
and insult them and blah blah. Leave it alone.
Like
man.
these priests touching the little boys in the altar and everything.
Shit,
and you're supposed to be the figureheads.
I seen it To Catch a Predator, an old episode the other day. Yeah. And there was a black guy, and he's like, I'm a youth leader, and he's crying. I promise, please don't locked me up. I'll never do it again. I was so happy when the police dropped this dude to the ground and
Yeah,
arrested
of
him.
course. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
It was going to be a 13-year-old little girl. Like, where you going about? Why stop hiding in God to try to make things right? Like,
yeah, your nasty bootleg TD Jakes.
Change what you're doing. Like, you can't live a life of sin and hide in God. And I'm not judging anybody, but that's what ends up making Christianity. That's just as bad as other people judging.
Exactly.
Don't hide.
Exactly.
Just be real, yo.
Goliath, man, what's your take on this?
Man, this is my first time even hearing about it. But I just agree with you guys. Like, I mean, you can't be doing one thing, get caught with it, and then turn around and be like, well, no, I'm holy and this and that.
Exactly.
And up, and this is not how I am. No, you got to own yourself. You got to be real with yourself, and then you can move forward in life.
Yeah, man.
Maybe he can flip it. What I hope comes from this is he flips it and he's like, yo, this is what I do. I was so pissed when he's like, I make mistakes. Get the hell out. You think this is the only dick you ever sucked in your life?
Yeah.
I done watched that video. That is not the only dick you sucked in your life.
Jeez.
I hope he capitalizes on it. Stop making some gay gospel. Talk about never should have sucked it. Something.
Oh, stop this.
That's our track for those who don't
Oh,
know.
man. But you never know, man. He could have probably been on, a drunken stupor. Or, I don't know.
Yo, he might have been on
When
crack.
I've been in a drunken stupor.
Maybe. Could have been. But I know, right? But anyways, Goliath Paw, man. What you got coming up in the near future, man? What you got?
Man, you know what? I've been practicing. We got 2 shows next week and one at the end of the month. I got a show at the Rock Pile next week, Tuesday. My birthday is on Wednesday. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
And then I got a show in London on Thursday and then another one at the end of the month. I can't remember where, but we're just working it out right now. But yeah, man, I mean, GoliathPod.com, Facebook /Goliath Music, and of course, add me to Twitter at GoliathPod and tweet me. I'll add you back, whatever, we can chop it up. I mean, that's how to get in contact with me and just hit me up.
And that's what's up, man. And you can follow us collectively on Twitter at @cool_radio, man. The numbers are getting up, man, so make sure you're a part of that. Also, subscribe to the YouTube as well, same handle, cool_radio. You can follow me at DM_cool, follow J Cream at J Cream, and follow Screwgirl K at Screwgirl_K, and follow our man Drew Breezy at Drew Breezy86. Again, make sure y'all go to the big ticket tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a big show, man.
Be there.
Yeah,
Show me out. If you're a listener and you come by and you say, yo, I listen to the show, I'm gonna buy you a drink. I'm putting it on record right now. I'm gonna buy you a drink. Come through and support. The
You
only way I
already
know
know.
is if you heard this, man. That's what
Goliath
I'm saying.
Paw
Some
be
random
there.
niggas to come by and just say they know about the show.
And with that being said, man, we got to go. Once again, it's your man DM. Cool still on the scene. And shout out to my Rogers TV fam as well, too. We out of here. Peace.